Are you looking for the best smartwatches? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best smartwatches on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. Sizes: 43mm, 47mm/weight, 77G, 85G/battery life. Up to 30 hours with AOD, 40 without AOD/display type. Always-on OLED/GPS. Built-in GPS/connectivity. LTE, optional. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi/water resistance. Up to 50 meters, IP68/music storage, 16 gigabytes. If you have a Samsung phone, you'll get the most mileage out of a Samsung smartwatch. And of the 4 watches Samsung has in its current lineup, I recommend the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. Although Samsung launched the Galaxy Watch 7 in August, there wasn't a refresh for the Classic. That means you ought to be seeing some good deals for the Classic soon, if not already. It's not often that I recommend a last-gen device, but such is my deep love for the physical rotating bezel. Related. Samsung's cheap Galaxy Fit 3 fitness tracker is coming to the US. Samsung Galaxy Watch FE Review. A bogus bargain. If you want the latest and greatest, the Galaxy Watch 7 offers an upgraded 3nm Exynos W1000 chip and a new 3-in-1 bioactive sensor. It's a marginal improvement over the 2023 models, but I don't feel like Samsung introduced anything last year that requires having them. It also has Wear OS 5 and One UI 6 watch, though Samsung is rolling out the newer OS to older watches, including the Galaxy Watch 6. Mostly, I recommend the 7 if you prefer a smaller size, don't care about the rotating bezel, and want something a smidge more future-proof. The Classic's rotating bezel is 15% thinner than the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. The updated design is sleeker than its predecessor, and the larger display is easier on the eyes and is only slightly bigger at 43mm and 47mm. I have small wrists, but the 47mm was still quite comfortable for everyday wear. It's launching with Wear OS 4, which adds extended battery life. And, finally, cloud backups. One UI 5 watch also adds some minor health and sleep tracking improvements, but this will eventually make its way to older models. While I prefer the Classic, the base Watch 6 model may be the better option if you want a smaller, lighter, sleeker, and cheaper smartwatch. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. The Samsung Health app also delivers a good overall fitness tracking experience, especially since you can enable turn-by-turn navigation for hiking and cycling activities. We weren't too impressed with nightly SpO2 readings, but Samsung's overall sleep tracking continues to improve. You also get built-in GPS, body composition analysis, irregular heart rate notifications, fall detection, emergency SOS features, and EKGs. Most recently, Samsung added a new energy score, AI-powered wellness insights, FDA-cleared sleep apnea detection, and a confusing ages index metric for metabolic health. While the energy score is broadly accurate, I found the AI-generated features to be hit or miss and the ages index to be more gimmicky than useful. The latter feature is also limited to the Galaxy Watch 7 and Ultra. We don't necessarily recommend the Galaxy Watches if you don't have a Samsung phone. EKGs and sleep apnea detection require the Samsung Health Monitor app, which is limited to Samsung phones. You can work around it, but all Samsung watches work best with other Samsung devices. Number 3. Pixel Watch 3, 41mm, Bluetooth. Sizes: 41mm, 45mm/weight, 31G for 41mm, 37G for 45mm/battery life. Roughly 24 hours with AOD-enabled/display type. Always-on OLED/GPS. Built-in GPS/connectivity. LTE, optional. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, safety signal with Fitbit Premium/water resistance. 5 ATM/music storage. 32 gigabytes. The $349.99 Google Pixel Watch 3 is done playing catch-up. It's an annoying truth that if you have a Samsung phone, a Samsung smartwatch is probably the best choice for you. However, for everyone else, I highly recommend the Pixel Watch 3. There are several updates to the Pixel Watch 3, but the gist is that it's a more refined watch that also expands into new territory. One major update is that there are now two sizes, 41mm and 45mm. You get extra screen real estate on the larger watch, but the bezels are also smaller on the 41mm model. If you're trying to pick between sizes, I prefer the 45mm. The displays are brighter as well, ranging from a minimum of 1 nit to a maximum of 2000 nits. Number 4. OnePlus Watch 2. Sizes: 47mm with 22mm strap/weight, 49G case, 80G with strap/battery life, up to 100 hours in smart mode, 48 with AOD on, and 12 days in power-saving mode/display type. OLED touchscreen/GPS, dual-frequency GPS, Beidou, GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, QZSS/connectivity, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi/water resistance, 5 ATM/music storage, 32 GB. The $299.99 OnePlus Watch 2 is what a glow-up looks like. While the original OnePlus Watch was horrible, this watch helps fill the void that Fossil left when it said it was pulling out of Android smartwatches, namely, a viable alternative to Google and Samsung. The 47mm case is big for petite wrists, and unfortunately, it only comes in one size, but it's made of durable stainless steel and sapphire crystal. Plus, it houses a 500 mAh battery. That, plus a dual-chip architecture and novel dual OS system, results in super long battery life. How long a smartwatch lasts will, of course, depend on your individual usage, but I got nearly 4 days with normal use. That's incredible for a flagship. Number 5. Mobvoi TicWatch Pro 5. Sizes: 50mm with 24mm strap/weight, 44.3G/battery life, up to 80 hours/display type. OLED touchscreen and secondary ultra-low power display/GPS, GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, Beidou/connectivity, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi/water resistance, 5 ATM/music storage, 32 GB. Mobvoi's TicWatch lineup has its devoted fans for a reason: super long battery life. The $249.99 TicWatch Pro 5 is no exception. It's got an estimated 80 hours of battery life with standard use, a secondary ultra-low power display, and a massive, for a smartwatch you wear on your wrist, at least 628 mAh battery. I didn't quite get 80 hours in my testing, but I did get a solid 48 to 60 hours with heavy GPS use. That outclasses most of the watches in this category, except the OnePlus Watch 2, and is useful for backpackers and endurance athletes. It might not hold a candle to a top-of-the-line Garmin, but it's also a smarter watch for a fraction of the price. Battery life aside, the Pro 5 is a good option for fitness-focused people who aren't keen on giving up smart capabilities for a Garmin or Polar. It's also more durable. This time around, Mobvoi has also added a digital crown so you don't have to worry about scrolling through menus with sweaty fingers. The flatter side button also reduces the risk of accidental presses.